Hi guys, it's Ben again. Sorry I had to split this video into two, but there was a whole lot of awesome to get into one video and it didn't all fit. Basically, as I mentioned in the previous video, the original plan was to have this come with a trailer. Now obviously the fans decided against the trailer, which is, like I say, I would have preferred it, but basically they made some moderations and they put a few folds here, there and everywhere on the armour, and you can actually make stuff with the armour now once it's detached from Magnus. The only thing they don't have space for is the fists. I can pretty much use absolutely everything else on the armour all via the fists when making the vehicles. So let's start off by removing the fists, like so. You then want to come over and remove the waist section. So pull that out and back out. There we go. And for a majority of the time, this waist section is in, and there's a flap here. Fold the flap up and out. There we go. If I can get that in focus. There we go. And this, which way does this go round? This way round, like so. Like that. And basically this forms part of the weapons. You can grab his gun, and the white tab goes on the gun. I'm going to have it this way up so it's more like a kind of crossbow thing. It can go either or, like so. I think that's a nice little addition. I mean, it's just happy to have something for Magnus to hold if you decide to display. I mean, I'm going to have mine displayed with all the armour on, but it's a nice little addition. The next step is to start unplugging the armour off Magnus. Just nip these under here and pull that up and out, like so. Again, do the same with the move these bumpers out of the way. They're just an annoyance. I really dislike the original Magnus toy. Pop that up, and you've got it connected just under here, so you should be able to lift that up and off quite comfortably, leaving you with this section. Now, your next step is, if you have a look under here, there we go. This section here is pegged in, so we can unpeg that, and you're left with this kind of bullet section here. Flip this piece round, and this piece round, so it's like so. You can then grab your rifle and put that under there like that, and you've now got kind of like a rocket base. Fits on there nicely. It's not like I'm off. It's, you know, it's just nice again, just to add a little something to the weapon. It's then going to form kind of like a rifle for when he's laying down. Remove the leg pads. I find the easiest way to get these off is to twist them, otherwise sometimes the clip on here will get stuck in here and you'll have to take it off. And then just unhook and unplug. And again on this side, unhook and unplug. Here's a boring Magnus back to his old self, and you've now got these sections here. You can, if I can try and get this and do it on camera, because these black bits are quite fiddly. Just pop those in like so, and you're left with kind of bulked up arm pads. I didn't mention it in the other review, but I really love the colour match. They've got it nigh on spot on. I mean, I don't even think you can pick up any difference at all on the camera, but it is so spot on. It really, really is. Well done guys. Here he is with the kind of crossbow cannon thing, but I also like to bend these down. You can kind of lay down and they become like sniper rifles. I'll just show you. It's not perfect, but hey, it's certainly something. For the purpose of like the battle station mode, I will pop that back on like like so. I'm going to fold that back round and that back round like that. Right. First things first. Just going to move these out of the way. Move this out of the way. You want to fold his antennae down. Like so, they are on a small hinge here. And rotate the head so it's out of the way. Like so. You can then bring this back section back up and pop that in like there. Not perfect fit, but it does fit. You can then, there's a hinge here which opens up like so. You then fold this hinge here up like that. And let's do the same with the other side. Open that up and out like that. If you take a look here, this section here has a hinge underneath. You want to slide that down like so. Then you want to rotate this hinge inwards. So it will only go the one way. There's a lock this side. This needs to be rotated. That goes in, and then that goes down. Just make sure that's fully all the way in, like so, and these two just nub together. This then folds across and across, like so. And there we have a fairly convincing kind of assault sled that your Magnus can kind of stand on and fly around on, if you can balance him. Look. Now, several options with the legs. First option, get the feet, extend them out so it's kind of flat like that. Now, the turrets we're using for the guns, I want to extend those out fully, and they are going to be used to join our two pieces together. So you've got a slot here, a slot there. I want to slide them both in and lock that into place. Grab your second leg and do the same with this side. So together and together, like so. And there we have a small tank. Again, I think it's a good use of the parts. Now, of course, I did say there was an alternative use for these. So if we take this leg off, put it back into foot mode, we want to do flip this section up and this section up and open up the leg like so. There you go. Obviously you won't be able to store the fists in this mode, but it does make a pretty neat flying sled. So let's just move that ratchet back there. I'm going to do the same with this with both legs and get this turret section again, and you now have 3 ports that you can plug into. You've got the first, the second and the third, so plug that in like so. Come on, try and line you all up. There we go, 1, 2 and 3. And let's do the same with this leg. Back to a foot, pop this section up, pop this section up, open that out, flip this. Oh, that sounds so good. And let's come around here and again, whoop, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You now have kind of a flying platform there, which again, I think it's a kind of a nice use of parts. Okay, yeah, it's not the most imaginative piece, but again, people wanted rid of the trailer, so they've made good use of the parts that you're provided with. And Magnus can stand on there and kind of fly into battle. The only thing I would have liked to have seen is maybe a plug. I think you'd have seen that in foot mode, wouldn't you? Maybe like a port or a clip or something on there, just so he could slide his feet on. Something to actually physically hold him in place. But again, it's still a nice idea, and it's a good use of those parts. We've got kind of an assault thing, and a flying platform thing, and a Magnus armed with a huge shotgun rifle. So again, all the parts are being used, so I'm a happy chappy. I hope this has been kind of informative for you, and like I said in the previous video, this is a really good kit. I am extremely happy with it. Thanks very much, Transformazing Toys. You have made my day. Cheerio!